Hi, good morning to those in attendance and the folks watching at home. Today is Friday, July 22nd, and welcome to the Oath of Office ceremony for Ward 5 Councillor-elect John Powers. Pursuant to Section 3 of Chapter 147 of the Acts of 2004, John Powers was elected on Tuesday, July 19th, by the voters of Ward 5 to fill the unexpired term of former Ward Councillor Al Fiore, who resigned on May 5th. Before I administer the oath of office to Councillor-elect Powers, I would like to recognize the following elected officials in attendance. Representative Jessica Giannino, Mayor Brian Arrigo, City Council President Visconti, Ward 1 Councillor McKenna, and we also have former city councilors in attendance with us today. Arthur Guanasso, Kathy Penn, and Tony Zambuto. So now I would like to call upon Councillor-elect Powers to please join me up here for the purpose of administering the oath of office. Face, okay. Councillor Powers, please raise your right hand and repeat after me using your own name after I say aye.
I, John Powers,
do solemnly swear that I will faithfully and impartially discharge and perform all the duties incumbent upon me as City Councillor for Ward 5 according to the best of my abilities and understanding, agreeably to the rules and regulations of the Constitution and laws of the Commonwealth. So help me God. Congratulations, John. I need your autograph over here. The Election Commission would like to present you with your certificate, so I don't know if you want to take some photos with that afterwards, and then you can do your thing right now, okay?
Good afternoon. Oh, good morning still. We'll be out of here probably by 2:30, so don't yell at me if I go on a little too long. But, Ashley introduced all of the elected officials. I don't know if, did you mention Kathy? Kathy Smith's not here. Kathy Penn? Okay. And someone here who's a dear friend of mine, president of the Pines Beach Association, former president, Sheldon Kovitz. Sheldon, I'm very happy to see you here. And someone else just walked in, and someone who actually made this event possible. And that's Doreen Weinberg from the Riverside, and she's sitting right here. Nice hand for Doreen. There are other people who helped me in my campaign. There's Butch Vote Leary, whose dad I knew well. His dad was a former state representative when I worked in the State House. And Butch, thank you very much. Jimmy O'Brien helped me tremendously with my signs and other things. Bobby Gaber, who's not here this afternoon morning. Bobby's not here, but Bobby, I know, was out there making phone calls for me and doing everything he possibly could to make this day happen. My daughter Charlene, who stayed all day at 5-1, sitting in a chair holding a sign, and she did a fan. She didn't leave until it was over. Okay, my granddaughter Madeline Case. And I'm going to mention some other people that helped me. I don't know if I should or not, but I'm going to anyway. School Committee woman Carol Ty. School Committee woman Stacy Rizzo. And that's it right now. However, I do want to say a few words, okay? First of all, to the voters of Ward 5, I am so grateful to be back here to continue projects that I started with the mayor, and I hope will continue and come to fruition in the very, very near future. First of all, is the Pines Fire Station. So all the people in the Point of Pines, I want them to know that that station is going to be built. They were handing out things saying, all he ever shows you is a picture of a fire station. Well, probably by the end of the year, they'll be down there looking at the equipment, putting the new fire station in. And it's going to be a grand fire station. The Point of Pines will now be back as part of the Revere community. Not that they're always part of the community, but you know, when you go to bed at night and you know that you're not going to wait 15 or 20 minutes from a piece of apparatus to get here from the Parkway, it's a positive thing. And I can assure them right now that's going to happen. The money's been bonded. The lot's been cleared. We're just waiting for a final approval from the Commonwealth of Massachusetts. We're ready to go in the ground tomorrow, okay, as far as the city is concerned. The boatyard. People down in the boatyard on Mills Ave threatened for years, probably decades, about developers coming in and putting in 30 units, 50 units, 80 units, right in the middle of a residential neighborhood. That didn't sit well with me, and I fought them along two different times. The last one was a 40B program, and didn't belong down there. I talked with the mayor, and he agreed with me 100%. And we purchased the property. The city of Revere now owns that property. And what I'm looking to do down there is community boating for the residents of the city, and also something that we don't have right now, a crew rowing program for the kids at Revere High School. There's a lot of scholarship money around this country from the more affluent universities and colleges with regard to crew rowing. Why shouldn't our kids in this city be able to participate, put that on their request for scholarship money, and have some college or university look at that and say, oh, wow, they're involved in crew rowing. These are the type of people we need here, okay? That's going to happen. A new high school. We all know that's going to happen, and it's going to happen probably within a couple of years. Science labs, all that, complete in there. We're going to need something kids need today. You can't send a kid into the workforce without having the proper education and experiences behind them. Something that can't happen, and it won't happen under this administration, and certainly I'm going to be pushing for that 100%. Water lines. Before I left the council, we bonded $3.1 million for water lines down in the Oak Island section and the Bay Road section. Those lines are in now. We got a little more work to do down there, then we're going to repave the streets down there as part of that. Streets and sidewalks, great. When I first got elected, we did the Point of Pines, we did the streets, sidewalks, we did Riverside, and just recently we did Tree Valley, Tapley, Easton, Payson, all of those streets up here. And we're going to continue to do those streets. It's important. These are the things you need to offer your constituents, services, and we're doing that right now. The other thing, the Butler Circle. Anybody seen Butler Circle lately? When I first got elected, the weeds, you couldn't even see going around the circle, the weeds were so high. Take a look at it today down there, Wonderland. It's great. It's a big improvement. Now, you know, I hear a lot of talk around the city about, I forgot to mention the new pump station down in the Linway. We put that in, I think, 10, 11 years ago. We just did the pump station on Dunn Road, and we're doing work to the pump station right now on Rice Avenue, which carries the surface water out into the ocean again. So these are positive things that making this city, drive around the city, tell me it doesn't look good, and I'll give you one of these. And you know, the other thing I hear people talking about is traffic. Right now they're building 3,000 or 4,000 units down in Lynn. The only place that traffic is going to get to is going through Revere, unfortunately. One of the things that I've been pushing for is the commuter rail station at Wonderland. There are 18 cities and towns north of Revere that have commuter rail stations in this city that carry the B&M line. It's the most economical way to give the people in this city relief. You don't have to take any houses or build any this or that. It's all, the line's already there, just a station with a walk over to the Wonderland station. So people that would go to maybe Disney World, maybe go to work in the morning down in the downtown area, they don't have to drive anymore. They won't have to drive anymore. They'll take the commuter line, get off at Wonderland, go over an enclosed walkway, right to the blue light, and journey on. So, you know, and people say, well, you know, what about all the growth? People criticize me about apartments, this and that, okay? I remember when I first got elected, what was down on Ocean Avenue. Cars were parking down there every single day. Nobody was getting any fees except the owners of those properties, and there were weeds growing up between the cars. Take a look at it today. Tell me that doesn't look good, I'll give you another punch. It's, you know, these are the important things that are happening in this city. And that's why I ran for re-election. I want to be part of that. I want to see all of these things come to fruition. It's just a great time for the city of Revere. Revere's changing. It's never going to be the way it was. I grew up in this city. But you can't run a city on cyclones and dodgems and all of the amusements down at Revere Beach. A lot of people would like them to come back. You can't do it. The money's not there. What we're doing is going to make it happen. And I want to thank the mayor. I want to thank my colleagues on the city council. I want to thank Representative Giannino, Representative Turco, and the people that are out there working for us to make this happen, okay? And I don't know if anybody want, Mayor, do you want to say a few words, Mayor? Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Still morning. So good morning, everyone. I'll be brief, but John, I just want to say congratulations.
Thank you.
We've had a tremendous working relationship. I look forward to working with you up here. And you know that I was a son of a former Ward 5 city councilor.
Friend of mine also.
And he was a very big friend and a big supporter of yours. And Ward 5 has always had a special place in my heart. And so we look forward to working together. And we have a lot more. You mentioned a lot of work that's been done, but there's a lot more to do. And I look forward to doing that with you. So
We're going to do it.
thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I want to now thank all of you for coming here today to this little party. There's coffee over there and pastries. And I also want to thank the Point of Pines and uptown here, the high school area, Oak Island, the Boulevard, the Satter House, the St. George, the Breakers, Seaview Towers, and all of the great things that are happening in this, that have happened and continue to happen in this city. And we're going to move this city in a right, positive direction. We're on that line now. We're going to keep going there. Thank you very much for your attendance.
Thank you all. This now concludes today's ceremony. Please help yourselves to a small collation of coffee and cookies. Have a great day and a good weekend.